What up, Eagle Nation? It's your boy, Hada. Look, we got a lot to talk about today. In the latest, greatest news out of Philly, the Philadelphia Eagles just locked in Landon Dickerson, Pro Bowl left guard, with a major 4-year contract extension. This deal is one of them ones, topping at about 87 million with 50 million guaranteed, making Dickerson the highest paid guard in NFL history according to Shefty. Dickerson is only 25 years old. He was drafted in the second round from Alabama. He was just about to hit that rookie deal, and Howie said, you've been holding it down for Philly too long. He started 46 out of the 50 games, snagging a Pro Bowl nod 2 straight years in a row. In 2023, he just straight up dominated everything and everybody, leading the pack in ESPN's run block win rate percentage with 81 and holding it down in the pass blocking too with 96%. Super solid guy. Can't ask for a better offensive lineman. He's really putting in that work, and he deserves everything he get. But we all know our offensive line took a really big hit. Number 62, Jason Kelsey, retired. But the squad is still a squad. We still got one of the best lines in the league. That's what I need everybody to understand. It's going to be hard to replace Jason Kelsey, but Dickerson is solid. Lane is the best. Jordan Mailata is good. Cam Jurgens is set to do his deal and, probably jump in that center position that we need. He was drafted in the second round in 2022. So, look, it's time for him to step up. But, what are we going to do at that right guard spot? That's still a question. I'm going to keep everybody updated as I know. Last season, Dickerson and the crew held it down as the top dogs in run blocking 77%. They still had a fairly decent pass protection at 63%, but we all know what's up with that. Long developing routes is probably the reason why, they had to hold their blocks a lot longer because nobody was open, but we looking to change this up this coming year. But look, man, it's all about how we do this, man. It's been a long day of news that came out. Howie didn't waste a second. He ain't waste a second, bruh. He let everybody know that he was about to jump out here and turn it up ASAP. But the Eagles just signed Bryce Huff to a major bag. I think it's $51.1 million for like 3 years. He's making history as the highest paid undrafted free agent outside of QBs in the NFL. So, he's making that bag now, man. I think he had 10 sacks last year and then seven sacks the year before that. So he's been putting in work. And I still think, that he wasn't the guy, who was getting all of the snaps. He was still probably used as a rotational guy, but, he came in and put 10 sacks on the board. So we know this guy know what's up. He went from being undrafted out of college in 2020, straight to balling as one of the top edge rushers in the league. He repping the New York Jets last season. He led the Jets with a career high of 10 sacks. Like I said, he put pressure on the quarterback 68% of the time, man. 68 pressures and just 312 pass rushes to be exact. Leading the league with a 21.8 pressure rate. Man, this dude is just getting to the quarterback. I remember when we played the Jets last season, I think he sacked Jalen like twice, man. And one time Jalen really had to just sit there and just, figure out what just transpired. You got hit by a truck. Like, this dude is built, pause. Like, he's jacked. His arms is crazy big, pause. So, he's quick off the line. He disrupt plays like nobody business, mainly from the left end. He is leveling up his run game too, with, trying to stop running backs as well. He is getting better with that. But, my question is, how is he going to play with the increased amount of snaps, because I'm pretty sure coming here that he's probably going to get a increased amount of snaps. How is he going to respond to that? So, with him coming in here, my question is, what are we going to do with Sweaty J, and what are we going to do with Hassan Reddick? Are those guys getting traded? I'm still on the fence about trading Sweaty J, but I'm definitely not trying to trade Hassan Reddick. Hassan Reddick is one of those dogs. He's one of those elite pass rushers that you just don't get rid of right now. Yeah, he is 30, but at the same time, just because his age, you're not going to get the money that he's worth, in my opinion. So I'm not sure what we're going to do there, but I am kind of sure that one of those two guys will be going, if not both. But, I'll keep you updated on that. Real quick, man, something that really kind of cut a little deep today. Pause. Swift signed with the Bears. I'm going to be honest, I wasn't really happy about that.
I'm sick right now, bro. Sick. I usually don't jump on here like this. So how we let Swift get signed by the Bears for 3 years, $24 million. You sit here telling me that I think they paying him like $8.2 million or something like that the first year. Are you fucking kidding me?
But it's time to move on. It's time to move on. At first I got kind of worked up about it, kind of frustrated about it, because I kind of felt like Swift was the guy. He was a cheaper option. Of course, in my opinion, Saquon Barkley is extremely talented, uber talented, and he's one of those guys. He's a game changer. Just think about, we can probably use Saquon in the Wildcat. Like, he run that Wildcat like crazy. So, it's all about how Kellen Moore use him. Basically, Kellen Moore is going to have so many weapons at his disposal. I thought that we could keep Swift and then bring in a guy like AJ Dillon or something like that to help him with pass blocking, because that was kind of his only downfall. But man, Howie didn't see it like that. Howie was ready to do something that he doesn't normally do, and that's blow a bag on the running back. And that's what he's done. Saquon Barkley is not a part of the Big Apple no more. Dude is taking his game down the Jersey Turnpike to Philly, signing up with the Eagles on a 3-year deal worth a cool $37.75 million, with potential to hit up to $46.76 million with bonuses and $26 million guaranteed up front. How we just blew a bag. And once you lost Swift, once you let Swift walk out the door, you had to go ahead and spin it. You had to, because in my opinion, if you ain't getting Josh Jacobs, which he was gone, Saquon was your next best option along with Derrick Henry. So Howie decided to go with Saquon Barkley. I definitely think, as for right now, Saquon Barkley is the best running back in the division. Probably been that way, But, now he's a Philadelphia Eagle, and I can't say I'm upset about it. There was reports that the Eagles did try to offer Swift some bread, and Swift just didn't take the offer. I would like to know what the offer was. What did y'all offer him? Because y'all couldn't get him $24 million, but I guess not, because they had their eyes set on Barkley. He kind of low-key confirmed this move, with some Eagles emojis on the gram, but he can't drop the official word till Wednesday when the new league kicks off. But the cat's already out the bag. He's still probably going to show some love to the Giants fans, but Howie Roseman has fleeced the Giants so bad. We have fleeced them so bad. I thought that we almost had Xavier McKinney. They actually changed Xavier McKinney on Wikipedia to the Philadelphia Eagles and also on some other websites, but the Packers must have came in and just swooped them, came in and took care of business. And to me, if Howie Roseman was able to pull off Huff, Barkley, which is already really good, and bring in Xavier McKinney, that would have been wild. But Barkley, man, let's get back to talking to Barkley, man. He was drafted 2nd overall in 2018. Barkley showed all the skills. He was the offensive rookie of the year. He had 1,300 yards and 11 touchdowns. Dude kept it real with another 1,000-yard season in year 2. But then, he was injured, and I think he only played like maybe 2 games, had like 40 yards total that year. But we all know that Saquon Barkley is that guy, a Penn State guy, just like Miles Sanders. And look, man, we're gonna see how this work out. This offense is gonna be dynamic still. Just think about the addition to Saquon Barkley to the offense that we already have. AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts. This offensive line is just the towers. Saquon, Dallas Goedert. Come on, man. This offense is looking crazy. But, I was thinking along the lines of, keeping DeAndre Swift around because I thought he would be a little cheaper. And then we can probably use a little bit of those assets to acquire some more defensive players because, we got the running back, but we don't have no linebacker still. So I'm still gun-ho on bringing some linebackers and putting them in this Fangio scheme because that's the way this scheme works. So we're gonna definitely keep everybody updated on everything that's coming out. It's gonna be so much more as the week go by, especially on Wednesday, at 4:00 when free agency officially opens up. And this Monday was crazy. This was one of the craziest Mondays going into free agent I have been around in a while. Like, man, I was like, it was just alert after alert, man. Alert after alert. So, Barkley, he suited up for just 14 games last season, rocking the franchise tag while looking, for a long-term deal. Despite putting up the numbers, man, the Giants and Barkley never saw eye to eye on the extension. Now he's about to be in Kelly Green. And it's all of these different graphics of Saquon Barkley, you know what I'm saying, in the Kelly Green and also the Midnight Green. And I'm gonna be honest, man, it looks good. It looks good. And I hope this is the move that takes us over the top. It was a lot of questions and reports. I think somebody had asked, do you think this is that Saquon could get about 2,000 yards this season? Maybe. I don't know if he has ever ran behind an offensive line like this. So, we definitely gonna figure that out. But I'm just hoping and I'm praying that this is the right decision and how we finally pay the running back. But hopefully we just didn't overpay. So, like I said, we're gonna find all this out and we're gonna talk about it. But peep this out, man. The Eagles just scooped up Saints free agent linebacker Zach Baun. Straight from the source, Adam Schefter, homeboy stepped up big last season. He started about 6 games. He was making moves. He had an interception. He had 2 pass breakups, 2 sacks, 4 QB hits, a couple tackles for loss. 4 to be exact. He had 30 tackles. Putting in work, man. He had about 301 snaps on the field. So in my opinion, I think that Baun could be more of a depth, some rotation, maybe some special teams, because that's what he did prior. Is he the long-term answer or the answer to our linebacker issues? And we still need linebackers, and we need them bad. And we need to address the linebacker room in the draft, and we also need to do that in free agency. There's so many linebackers out there. Patrick Queen, I'm not sure if he got signed yet. I'm pretty sure he didn't. We can definitely acquire by Willie Gay. We can. I think that the Eagles, like I said, was tied to the linebacker over there in Tennessee. I think his name is Shire. So there's so many ways to bring some veteran presence to this defensive, to this defense, to this back end, and also to this linebacker room. But we just got to make sure that we put the right pieces in place. Also, with Xavier McKinney gone, right now I'm thinking, in my opinion, I would like to go after a guy like CJ Gardner-Johnson. He's still available. And also I would like to probably bring in Justin Simmons. It's still a pretty good amount of talent available, but we can't wait, man. We gotta jump on that. And I think CJ Gardner-Johnson is the swag that we need, the grit that we need. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, man, we can bring him back here. And if we can do that, we can start building this defense, because from now and moving forward, the goal has to be to shore up this defense. Because if we go out there without a defense and we go out there and we're relying on James Bradbury, it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty. So I'm looking forward to Howie making some great moves coming up. We all going to see. But like I said, man, like I always say, if you felt like this video helped you out, man, please do the channel a favor. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're always up to date. But for now,